Happy Monday once again, everyone. It's Bryan Devore with Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, here with your Monday market moment for the final Monday of the month. We're almost into the final quarter of the year. So a couple things to talk about today. Of course, we have the latest stats. We're going to talk a little bit about interest rates and why they are where they are. And all you need is $1.85 million to do this. We'll find out what this is in just a moment. But first, we start with the totals. Right now, we have 3,089 homes for sale in all of San Diego County. It's a huge drop of 241 from last week. Combination of homes going into escrow, combination in addition to homes, maybe listings being withdrawn or canceled. So we'll kind of see if this is a pattern or an anomaly for the week. Just to give you some perspective, this time last month, there were 3,414 homes for sale. So a drop in inventory. However, this time 6 months ago, there were 2,640 homes for sale. So we actually have more inventory now than we did 6 months ago. Pending sales, right now we have 4,116, down 19 from last week. Again, perspective, a month ago, 4,238. So we have fewer homes pending now than we did last month. And 6 months ago, 4,293. So just a little bit of a drop on the pending side from 6 months ago. Right now, we're at 0.75 months of inventory. That's down 0.3 from last week. We had crept up to above 0.8, and we're back down to about 3/4 of a month of inventory in San Diego County. New from last week, we have 811 new listings. That's down 62 from last week. New pending, 730. That's up 23 from last week. And then new pendings that were listed within the last week, 37. So 5% of the homes that were listed in the last week are in escrow. That's come down quite a bit. We were at 13% for a while, down to 10, 9, 8. Now we're down to 5%. So fewer homes are selling in the first week. So market time getting a little bit longer. New pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 348. That's 48%. It's about the same. So fewer homes are going into escrow within the first week, but we're still seeing almost half going into escrow in the first 2 weeks. New closed sales in the last week, 636. That's down 25 from last week. New closed sales listed within the last week, 9. So 9 of the homes that were listed in the last week have already closed escrow. Median list price, $749. No change from last week, but median sales price is up $10,750 to $765,750. And we have the chart here showing new actives, new pendings, and solds in the last week. And we can see sort of the trend line here. Since 8/9, the number of new listings each week has dropped quite a bit. The number of pendings is about the same, and sales are about the same as well. Prices, median list price is about the same as it's been, maybe a little bit higher over the last few weeks, but median sales price, we're at the highest level that we've been in the last month and a half, 2 months. All right, so a couple articles that are in the constant contact email that this video is part of. Foreign investor treasury purchases hold mortgage rates steady. So the instability in the economy outside the U.S. is bringing foreign money into the market, which is keeping rates pretty low. 30-year fixed rates averaged about 2.88% last week, with an average of about 0.7 points. So up slightly from last week, which is interesting considering the fact that the foreign money is coming in. However, down from last year. Last year, we were about 2.9% average of the fixed rate mortgages. So interest rates have actually come down a little bit over the last year. The Fed is going to taper their asset purchases towards the end of this year, they announced. So we'll see what happens with interest rates going forward. All right, another article I thought was really interesting, landscape design tips to defend against natural disasters. So this is important as we get into fire season and then unfortunately flood season. Setting up fire defense zones, maintenance against fires, fire resistant plants. That's information in the article you might want to read. Defense against windstorms, and defense against flooding. So some good information in that article you should take a look at. Finally, 5 islands you can buy right now. So this kind of goes into the what can you buy for $1.85 million? Well, one of the islands is St. Anne Island in New York, and there's a picture of that island. So St. Anne Island in New York has 2,500 feet of water frontage on 3 private acres. It's got a main house plus shiplap guest cabin, and yes, all for just $1.85 million. So if you have that laying around, you can buy yourself your own island. Take a look at that article because there are 4 other islands you can buy right now at the low bargain price of just under $2 million. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are staying safe and healthy. If you have any questions, of course, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, what have you. Glad to answer any questions you might have about the real estate market and how it might affect you. Look forward to seeing you next Monday in October in the next Monday Market Moment. Have a great day.